Okay, in the last session we created this bubble chart, which is another technology in ClickView and Tableau. It is called the scatter chart, which needs one dimension and three measures. Okay. Here you can see in this chart we had one dimension. Dimension is first is the order number. These are all the order numbers. Okay. The three measures we have is quantity, average cost, and net amount. Okay. Quantity is the x-axis here. Average cost is the y-axis, and based on net amount, the size of the circles is getting bigger and smaller. Okay. Size varies based on the third measure. You can see here, and based on the first measure, the circles are appearing in the x-axis. Whichever it is, appearing the last, it's having quantity is high in the stock. Whichever is having appearing the last, it's the average cost is highest, and whoever it is, it's bigger. We can find that the net amount is highest here. Okay, and which is this product, this order number. The net amount is 1935. This one. Like as here also, we have three measures, and we shown the items, average quantity, net amount, and cost. Okay. And the next is pie chart. We'll have to create a new sheet for pie chart here. It's taking some time. Yeah. So here I can create some analysis. I will just take say item num, or maybe I'll take the month. Month of the year. I'll just take this one. The first dimension here will take. So pie chart is the most useful and most easiest chart for analysis. Is the most popular chart apart from the bar chart. Bar chart is one of the highest popular, and the pie chart is the next. So that's the interview question. What's the difference between pie chart and bar chart? Why we are using bar chart and why we are using pie chart? So in pie chart, the answer is, in pie chart you cannot show negative values, whereas in bar chart you can show negative values. Okay. So that's the best question, best answer. Say this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, and this is minus y. Okay, this is y, and this is minus x. Okay. Now if I have a bar chart, see some values, if it's coming in positive, then it's coming like this. Whoever it is coming negative, they'll come here. Okay, so this is how the bar chart is drawn. Now, in case of pie chart, it is not possible. The only positive values can be mapped in pie chart, and that too certain number of values. You cannot show say hundreds of items, because pi would be too clumsy. It would be difficult for analysis. But in case of bar chart, you can show thousand number of items. In this case, you'd have a scroll bar. You'll have a scroll bar. You can scroll right and can see the items which is not visible. Okay, so that's why the bar chart is more popular. Now, I have list of months here. Then I'll just take here the revenue, or say sales, month wise sales, by a pie chart, through a pie chart. Number format which is showing very long. Here we have a long decimal points. I can just format it. I can make it a rounded, or I can make it a 2 decimal for all. So just right click here and go to number format. Here, instead of automatic, just change it to fixed, and then you can set here. You use a thousand separator. Okay, that's it. Okay, now they are formatted. I will use it as a pie. Select this one. Okay, so this is my pie chart, and then I will have values on this. The month wise differences I can see. Then I can use the saves and labels here. Let's go to saves and labels, and then here you have the values and text. If you show text, the month will be shown on the chart. Jan, Feb, March, something like this. If you use values, then it would take these values. And as I can see the month and the legends, select the values to be here. Let's not show the month name again. I'll just rename this one. Okay, so this is a simple and a first pie chart, which the color differences on the month, and then I will just say I'll create another pie chart. I'll add another visualization here, insert visualizations. So it forms, it just added another visualization. Okay. And then here I'm going to show item, and try to make some differences. I will use the coloring based on the threshold colors, not this discrete colors. Discrete colors showing the different month and their uh, values, and the individual month has a different color, different in colors. So I will use say item wise quantity. Okay, so here we can see the various items and their quantities, and this is the percentage. I can see the highest item is this one. Then I'll just try to make some differences here. So I'll not show the item names because they are too long. I will use the values, and so that the size become less. And then here, the coloring, color by item descriptions, which is showing here. Okay, here what I did, the same thing I did, but you know earlier this color was showing by item, I mean by the dimension actually, but I just added this to a slice. This is another option which is there only for pie chart, slice pie. Okay, which is not there in other bar chart or line chart, because there is no such slice concept. So now this particular circle is become multiple slices by item. So if it is become slice and I am getting a single color here, then I would make a difference. I will not the those this thing by color by item. I'll just try to make a threshold coloring on this so that it will be more identical. So let's see. So the same quantity I would just add to color by. Now here you would see this chart would be something looking something different. Now it is become color by quantity, and then I can apply some threshold color and some better color here. You can see here some 0 to 20% it is showing some light color, and then it is up to 80% it is showing some dark color. So I will make some differences here. Go to threshold. Okay, threshold, and this color is applying on the percentage. So I'll use say orange. The lowest to highest would be something like this. it is becoming, it is coming in from yellow to orange, but as the items are too large, too heavy, around 650 items are there, so it's not more identical here in this color. So I will just change this slice by from item to anything else, some less volume of data. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here it looks really understanding. So here it is January, Feb, March, April, May, June, and the various slices you can see. So the bigger the slices is representing the highest volume of data, and the darker by uh, the more darker volume is having highest volume of data. So what it represents, slices are basically the divided into the month, and then the angle is the one which makes the bigger slice and smaller slice. So if you have a, this angle is represented by quantity, and this quantity variation is here. You can see the small quantity here which is showing in yellow color, and little bit intermediate is the intermediate quantity, and the orange, and then red. So highest is the red, and this is the bigger slice. So this chart is more identical than this, because if you have a large number of items, more the darker color, you would be easily identify that the more highest volume of data, and lighter color as the less. Yeah, just a second. Okay, so there are two type of pie chart with this color representation. This is color by dimension, and this is color by measure. Okay. Here I'll try to make another chart. So the same thing here it is. I'll just make a duplicate, and then I'll try to make a two-dimensional pie chart. Okay. So here instead of this, you know, color by month, I'll just change the color by uh, quarter. I have the slices are by month. Okay, slices are by month, and then color by quantity, color by measure quantity. So what I'll do, I will use second dimension color by uh, quarter. So each quarter is divided by multiple month. So here you will see multiple slices inside a single color. Now let's just change it. Okay. So this is basically the two-dimensional chart. You can see here there are quarters Q1, Q2, Q3. So this blue color represents the Q1. So in Q1 you have January, February, March. Q2 red, again 3 months, April, May, June. Q4, Q3, then it is July, August. So I have the data of August only because September, October, November, December data is not there. So that's why they are not, but this order and the quantity against this month is not there. So that's why there is no slice for other 4 months, where it is a two-dimensional chart where we have two, one legend and one another title. So So after this two-dimensional chart, we'll create the combo chart, which is a combination of multiple type of chart. It is, as we have multiple line charts. I mean, in a single pan we have multiple lines, but here we will represent the, you know, combo. That means there one would be bar and another will be line chart. They would be represented in a single pan. And the requirement of the scenario of this chart is whenever you have a comparison of two attributes, say some target versus achievable, you can use this kind of chart. list of products, and then I will take sales price, then another attribute I'll take. So this particular combo chart needs two measures and one dimension. Absolutely two measures and one dimension. Otherwise, you cannot create a combo chart because it's a comparison of two attributes. And then the second measure I will take as quantity. Quantity looks very small here. The comparison should have some relatively equal values, or maybe some little difference would be there. But if you have difference like one item would be 5, another would be 5,000, it would be difficult to compare. Okay. Uh, so this is a price and another is a discounted price that can be I think compared. Let's see the differences in the data. Yeah, there is not much difference. So I can use this as a combo chart. One is the base price, second is the discounted price. Okay, so this is what it is. So here the list of products we have, and we have two axes here. The difference is in other charts we used to have this bar, we used to have this lines in a panels, but this chart will have a single panel. Otherwise, you could have multiple panels. We may have single dimension and multiple measures, but there could be multiple panels. So here we have single panel, and there are three axes, x axis, y axis, and z axis. So here is the differences of this chart. Condense label, and then I can make it as a number format, and fixed use 1000 separated. That's it. So it will look more better. So here you can do a comparison. I mean, I'm showing here the bar versus line. You can even change it. Go to this property, data, expiration. I'll just make another visualizations. Let's not do changes here. I will try to show these values. First value is a price. Um, both values are showing here, and then discounted price also. Then I will make it duplicated. Okay. Now for this chart, I'll do the comparison in such a way. So shapes and this, then shape type is a combination. Yeah. So instead of this, this is a combo chart, which is a combination of bar versus line. I could even make it as a, only bar versus line, which is a combination. Then a simple line. There are two different colors. The price, for price, it can be say red, and for price after discount, which is little less. You can see here the same price which has some discount, and this discounted price is less. This is red, and for discounted price, let's make it green, maybe green. Price would be orange, and discounted price would be green. So there will be the differences, and you can see the little variations in the values. Okay. Instead of, then you can change it to any different type of the chart, or a comparison by area, or line with line, or if it is a combo combination, then it will be bar versus line only. Let's see how it looks like. Two boxes of square here in this chart. You can see a little variations. So here discounted price is this one, and discounted price is this one, little bit less from this. I think line chart is looking uh, easily understandable here. So the thickness of the line, you can change it here. So the price, this is price, and this is discounted price. The line style can be changed, maybe more thicker, maybe thin with dotted line. There you can do. Then we have couple of visualization to end up here with the data visual analysis, and we goes for some advanced analytics. Um, Here we have the map, which is the GIS analysis. It needs a longitude and latitude that we have here, the states, the city and countries that will create tomorrow, and the network chart, which will show you the relationship between one to many items, and this is the table grid chart analysis. So that's 3 charts are left for tomorrow, and then we'll finish up some advanced analytics and then close up. Okay, so I think you need to go for dropping your daughter, right? Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
And one more class I need to, I'll put my,
You
the
know.
one I was working on, and there are some day of month, day of week, all these I think I don't know how I get it back.
Okay. Sure then.
If you can give me one second, so we can play around with it to better it.
Sure, definitely. We'll play on that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.